Are you even in this? The scars they form with distance, a prison. It's like I'm trapped inside my mind. Oh, how did we get lost in this moment? Are you a victim or are you a witness in this life?
What is going on, guys? Gino checking back in for another video today. I trained a client this morning, already had breakfast. I already actually slammed a monster. Now if you ever catch me drinking a monster, then you know your boy is officially tired AF. Today for my pre-workout meal I actually have a slightly different meal since I ate all the tubs of quark that I get for the entire week. So that's my own fault. I actually went to the store today to buy almonds and my monster, and I forgot to get my quark, so that's my own stupid fault. Anyway, here's my spontaneous pre-workout meal. So what I have for today are 3 fried eggs sunny side up, 4 regular rice cakes, 2 honey flavored rice cakes for some extra sweetness, 2 mandarins for the fruit source, and of course some water to stay hydrated. Now yesterday was actually Valentine's Day, and since I'm prepping, I actually decided to plan a restaurant date on Saturday with my lovely girlfriend instead of yesterday on actual Valentine's Day. So instead I tried to make something nice out of it, and we did the present the day before because she was tired and she wanted to sleep before it was actually 12 o'clock, so we decided to do the gifts the night before Valentine's Day. And on Valentine's Day itself we went to a restaurant that I can basically easily track the macros of. Even though I didn't have my refeed day, I can basically eyeball those macros. So that's pretty easy to track, you know. I've been there a lot of times before, and it's just a basic meal that you could have made at home. So decided to just go out, and afterwards we got some drinks. Of course I got a Diet Coke. My girlfriend got a bit of wine. We just had a relaxing and nice Valentine's Day. So that's also basically the kind of takeaway that I want to give you guys. If you're prepping, discuss, communicate, you know. My girlfriend fully supports me in this, so I suggested that on the normal Valentine's Day, on actual Valentine's Day, we you know, did something that can support my goal that I have with this competition prep, and then we will go out to eat on Saturday and actually celebrate Valentine's Day. That's what I want you guys to take away from this message. If you're prepping or cutting for a photo shoot or whatever, discuss and communicate with your significant other, because it's really important to do that and not only take your own goal in mind and take the other person in your mind as well. Alright guys, so a package just came in, and I'm pretty stoked about this one. Hell yes! So what I got is a Blue Yeti microphone. This is like the gold standard if you actually want to get a professional microphone. YouTuber approved. I feel like I'm running an unboxing channel right now. This is sick. So for Valentine's Day, I'm definitely gonna show off. I got these sick ass Tommy Hilfiger shoes from Romy. Now she knew that I still needed to have some decent, casual, nice looking shoes instead of my sneakers. So she definitely spoiled me on this one. And I'm truly grateful for them, and they fit amazing. Damn, look at the shreds. And I got her a nice Gymshark outfit that she actually already wanted, and I decided to give that to her as my Valentine's gift. I'll buy her some roses as well on Saturday when we go out to eat. Alright everyone, and welcome to the commentary portion over this workout footage. As you're probably already familiar to seeing, this is my third upper body of the week, which I always blast on a Saturday. I hit it together with my bro Stefan, who I train with on a pretty constant basis. He's a very good friend of mine and always helps me making content, and I can pretty much deliver him the same worth in pretty much some training advice or nutrition advice. So we help each other out, and I truly appreciate it. But for the topic of this voiceover, I would like to go over hard work. In the beginning of this video you could see a posing update in the gym with good lighting and all, but the first thing that actually comes to mind when I watch that particular video is 7 years of hard work. You can go back on my channel and watch videos from me pretty much of 3 or 4 years ago or something. You can pretty much see my progression over the years. And especially when I watch that posing video, I can look back on pretty much everything that I've learned, that I've applied to my own training and nutrition, and they all come down to a few simple basics. First and foremost, the most important factor to growing or making progress in general is progressive overload. I remember I was training for about 2 years, or I'd say a year and a half, and some of my friends in the gym that I trained at that time told me about a 5x5 program. So what I started to do, because I wanted to increase my bench, was start a 5x5 program. I believe I was benching around 80 kilograms at that time, and I could not progress any further. So I simply tried out that 5x5 routine, and I believe in a matter of half a year, up to a year, my bench shot up to, I believe, 100 kilograms, which was the first actual milestone. For anyone who does bench pressing on a regular basis, you always want to reach that 100 kilogram mark. It's like a gold standard milestone for anyone who lifts. So I finally made that progression to a higher bench, and I applied that to all of my other compound lifts. In general, I can be a very stubborn person, so I basically stuck to that program for as long as I could until it actually didn't work anymore. So what I then did was I tried different kinds of programming. I've done 5x3, I've done 5x7, I tried mixing it into my own kind of certain program, but it didn't really actually work. So then I came across the RPT Lima's program that I'm doing right now, which is based on reverse pyramid training programming. And now I'm actually making progress again. So in terms of my stubbornness, I always stick to a program so long until I can actually see if it's working or not, and I don't do anything else. So that's basically my journey of progressive overload. And then comes understanding the actual nutritional basics. When I started lifting, I fell into the trap of thinking that I had to eat 100% clean. I couldn't eat potato chips, fries, candy, anything that was sugary in that particular. So once I actually understood flexible dieting and tracking your macronutrients and understanding that individual food choices are not a determining factor for your body composition, goals or results, it made life so much easier for me. And that actually made me enjoy the process a lot more as well, which is actually, at the end of the day, the most important factor when it comes to training on a consistent basis or chasing a goal on a consistent basis. I always have the goal, and I always will have the goal of improving my physique. And come to think of it, if you don't enjoy that process, then you will not succeed. You will not stay in the gym on a consistent basis. So try to enjoy the journey itself. If I had to think like 6 years ago when I was lifting for a year, that I would look like the way I do right now in 6 years time, that's not a motivating way to think about it. You have to simply enjoy the process. Do not purely think about the end result, but think about the journey. Enjoy the journey towards that certain vision that you have, that certain physique that you have in mind. That is what actually matters the most. Because if you don't enjoy every single training session that you do leading up to that particular point, then you won't stay in the gym consistently, because you totally will not enjoy doing everything that it takes to get there. Of course, with all of those things combined, progressive overload, understanding the basics, and enjoying the progress, you simply have to put in hard work. When I entered the gym, I put my headphones on, I blast my favorite music, which can be hip hop songs, rock songs, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, or just any kind of rap artist that you could think of. I blast my favorite music that allows me to get in the zone and put in some hard ass work. I love that feeling that you get when you're doing a set, blasting through some heavy ass music, not going to complete failure, but at least giving it everything that you got, which allows you to still recover from the session or the set itself. I love that feeling. I love being in the zone. I love giving it my all and getting that pump, getting that massive feeling. It's something that I truly enjoy, and that all comes down again to enjoying the process. I literally cannot wait to get into the gym and get that feeling. And I can't wait to do that every single day that I go to the gym, which is now currently 5 days a week. But regardless of how many days you go to the gym, you have to enjoy it. You have to enjoy putting in hard work, doing everything that you can, while still living life, of course, and not being so dedicated that you don't have a social life or whatever. But come to think of my own situation, if I want to drink some alcohol, I will do that, but I still keep my goal in the back of my mind and limit it so that I don't ruin all my progress for the week and lay in bed with a headache the next day. And same goes for going out to eat, for example. If I want to do a lean bulk and stay relatively lean throughout the year, I'm not going to stuff myself every time. I still have my goal in the back of my mind and I plan accordingly. So for example, keeping a buffer of calories early on in the day so that I can enjoy a meal when I go to a restaurant. So I just quickly wanted to inform you guys on that and pretty much give my own insight on all of these aspects. As you can see here, this is the posing that I did here, and I'm pretty freaking proud to see this. Thank you for listening and watching the video, and enjoy the rest of the vlog.
Taylor, 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 Taylor.
So I actually left you guys off there for a little bit. My breakfast right here, the legendary Nutella sandwich and the Auburn bowl with 2 bananas. And the question that actually came up on my Instagram story during a Q&A was, let me grab it again because I actually forgot, what to do about binge eating and having cravings when you're dieting. And a perfect example, if I take myself here for an example, this sandwich right here with Nutella is something that I've had ever since I started prep up until now, and I'm going to be continuing to eat that pretty much until it's time for me to step on stage. I've lost around 5 kilograms as of this moment, since this morning I weighed in at 85.6 kilograms. So I've pretty much already lost around 5 kilograms. I believe that's around 11 pounds or something. And I have had 0 cravings towards any kind of food because I don't restrict myself in any way, shape or form from individual food sources. I've had, like I said, the Nutella sandwich every single day because I wanted to, because I enjoy eating a Nutella sandwich. or anything that I really enjoy eating, I don't restrict myself in that. If I really enjoy eating something, I can pretty much just easily fit it into my macros, as long as it's not too high in calories, which would make me hungry at the end of the day. I could just simply fit those things in my macros and move on. That will leave me without any kind of cravings, and it makes dieting and losing fat a lot easier and sustainable. So if you like to eat pasta, for example, peanut butter, any kind of food you can imagine, make sure that you fit it into your macros, and you can easily get away with eating those things. It's not that the Nutella on the sandwich will make you gain fat or prevent you from losing fat, since it's all about energy balance. Put it very simple, you have your maintenance calories, which is the amount of calories that you will maintain your exact body weight on. Now for me that is around 3,000 calories, or maybe a little bit higher than that, but let's say for an example 3,000 calories. If I am below that, in a caloric deficit as we would like to call it, I will automatically lose fat, regardless of all the individual food choices. So if I were to eat just a giant pizza for the entirety of the day, normally you would say, no, that will make you gain fat because it's a pizza and it's unhealthy. What actually happens is, because you're in a caloric deficit, you will automatically lose fat. It's not that your body will think to itself, you're eating a pizza, so I'm going to be storing this as fat. No, you're below your maintenance calories, so you're in net energy deficit, which will make you lose body weight. And vice versa, if you eat in a caloric surplus, so above your maintenance, you could eat broccoli, rice, chicken, name all the healthy foods that you can imagine, above your maintenance amount of calories, or a pizza, which would also put you in a caloric surplus if the calories are high enough. Those two choices would make you gain equally amounts of body fat, since the energy balance is the same. It's all a matter of being in either a caloric surplus to gain weight or a caloric deficit to lose weight. Stop stressing about individual food sources and restricting yourself from that if it makes the diet harder. So if you enjoy eating something, simply put it in your macros, eat it, and move on, and get results. It's pretty straightforward. So yeah, like I said, I had a very low weigh-in today of 85.6 kilograms. That is the lowest weigh-in during prep so far. Yesterday, as I'm filming this, it's not Tuesday, so I mean Monday, I had a pretty tough day, and I actually kind of felt the deficit, felt the prep. I pretty much was in a rush all day. I was working on my website, since I had to make some updates regarding the packages and the testimonial page. So be sure to check out my website if you haven't checked it out already. So I was pretty much busy with that all day. I had check-ins to do, so that took up a lot of my time. Then had to rush to the gym, do my own workout in about 1.5 hours, and that is pretty short for me, since I normally train around an hour more than that. Then I had to go home, eat, because I didn't want to do cardio and pretty much starve myself. Then I had to go back to the gym, train a client, and then do my 350 calories of cardio. So like I said, I was pretty much in a rush all day long, and those are actually the moments that you have to stay present to the moment and think, I'm doing this to myself, you know, busy days happen, so there's no need to be an asshole to anyone. Or be moody or whatever. I pretty much did an okay job with that, if I say so myself. So I did everything that I had to do, and bam, 0.7 kilograms down in a day. That's pretty insane. So everything is going very well. I'm pretty much seeing a visual fat loss on a daily basis, and I've still been eating the same amount of calories and doing the same amount of cardio for the past 3 or 4 weeks. I've said it before and I'll say it again, don't change a game-winning plan. Like, trust the process, and the process will reward you. I was seeing visual fat loss, but the scale wasn't budging every single day. I just simply looked in the mirror, saw me losing fat, so I stuck to the process. You don't always have to drop calories immediately, because as you're hearing me saying this right now, I dropped 0.7 kilograms in a day, and the macros and the calories and the cardio are still the same for the past 3 or 4 weeks. So look in the mirror, judge by your weigh-ins if it's making progress, yes or no, but if one of the two are actually moving in a positive sense, then don't make drastic changes, especially if you're prepping. You want to eat as much calories as you possibly can while you're still making progress. So don't just judge your individual weigh-ins, or even not always the weekly averages if you're still losing fat in the mirror. So it's what kind of takeaway that you can take away from my personal experience. And now it's time for breakfast. Like I already said, I have the Auburn bowl with 2 bananas, still the same amount as I have been eating for the past 8 or 9 weeks already. And of course the legendary Nutella sandwich with a little bit of sea salt to get a better pump during my workout today. Right, so I know this vlog has primarily been focused around my room and the gym, but I wanted to get a point across, especially in terms of things you have to focus on in order to progress and improve your physique. So this was more of a valuable information type vlog instead of a entertaining vlog. So on that note, I would like to conclude this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I have a new informative video coming up since I have a new microphone, so expect the quality on those videos to go up as well. So that will be coming up in a couple of days. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to smash the like button because it really helps out the channel grow. Comment down below and subscribe to the channel for so much more content coming really soon. I'm out, guys, and peace out. See you in the next one.